Jaylen, thank you for taking time with us at Off the Block blog. Congratulations on your move to Go Big Red. What was the instant reaction from BYU players, coaches, family, and friends on hearing that you're moving on to Nebraska?
They were happy for me. I think maybe a little surprised, as so was I, to be honest. But I think everyone's happy for me. They're all supportive, and all the BYU fans are like, "Well, I guess we have to be kind of Nebraska fans now." So, but it's been good.
Can you tell us about how this opportunity came about?
Yeah, I remember. I think it was right after we got back from a road trip. I looked down at my phone and I got a text from a 502 number that I honestly didn't know where 502 was, and it was Coach Cook, and it was like a week before they announced that Tyler was leaving. Obviously he knew, so he was looking to kind of put a list together, and he asked if I was interested, and I told him, yeah, I was for sure interested.
I guess the obvious question is, as successful as you are, why not become a men's volleyball head coach? Why, and as opposed to becoming an assistant at the premier women's program?
I just think opportunities. There's more opportunities on that side. I know I'm still years and years away from being a head coach, but I think, the more time I can put on the women's side, especially at a good school, obviously Nebraska is an awesome opportunity. But the number of years I can put on that side would probably maybe benefit me in the long run. And I think, all the guys, coaches, once they get these jobs, I don't think any of them are leaving soon. So, nor would I. So I think just there's more opportunity in the women's side. And I just looked at Nebraska as a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn from Coach Cook and be able to, kind of get off, jump into a program where, we're expected to win every single year. And I think that's awesome. So I'm excited.
You obviously had a lot of tutelage and influences. Your father, the McGowans, Sean. What will you take from each coach as you prepare to become an assistant at Nebraska?
I think, to be honest, a little bit of everything. What I learned from my dad was more of the family side of being a coach. I'm not married yet, but one day when I am, I think I'll learn a lot of that, like some of the good things and the bad things, to be honest. I'm also, like, I learned from him just the experience of, going to work with him as a little kid and seeing what he did on a day-to-day basis and try to take what, worked for them at Hawaii and what maybe didn't work for them. So I try to take more of the good stuff from that, and then just from the McGowans, just the unreal eye, I would say, they had for the little details. It was unbelievable. I remember learning that as a player and also talking to them as a really young coach in terms of being able to pick up where someone's looking at or what this person's foot is doing in this situation, or just the little details that even to really good volleyball minds they wouldn't even pick up, to be honest. What I've learned from Sean and Luca is how to interact with players on a day-to-day basis, and just actually working with them, getting to it's one thing to kind of watch my dad do it versus I'm the one actually doing it nowadays. So I think I learned a lot from them in terms of actually being on the job, and they give me different tasks throughout the days, and just being able to learn and be able to learn from them. And that's what I'm excited about going to Nebraska, is to be able to learn from Coach Cook. And Kayla, by the way.
Don't want to forget her.
Oh, yeah.
What will you miss most about BYU?
I'm gonna miss a lot of things. It's where I went to school. It's where I played. So I think just being there for 7 straight years now is I'm gonna miss that a ton. I really like the Provo area. I have a lot of friends in the area. I'm gonna miss the BYU crowd. I know in Nebraska we'll have a really good crowd as well, so I'm excited about that. But I felt like I've grown up in front of a lot of these people, since I've started playing, and these same energetic fans that come to our matches at BYU, they did that, when I first started playing at BYU, and Luca and Sean told me that they did the same thing when they played. So I'm gonna miss that family volleyball atmosphere. I know I'm gonna get a different one in Nebraska for sure, but I'm gonna miss the fans, and of course all the boys. I'm gonna miss the most, just recruiting a lot of these kids and working them on a day-to-day basis. I think after this year, all the guys that I played with will will be graduated, so I won't have any more of my teammates left on the team. But just I think the boys and getting to work with Sean and Luca and Chelsea and Mike every day, I think I'm going to miss that for sure.
Is that a sign that you're getting old now? That all the players that you played with
Yeah,
are graduating?
seriously. I think the last four that I was teammates, Leo, Price, Rupert, Sykes, and Brendan, I guess 5. They're the last ones on the team that I played with when they were freshmen when I was a senior. So it's kind of weird that the other night they had their senior night. I was like, wow, I never thought I'd be here for that.
Well, the next sign that you know you're old is when you're ineligible for the 30 under 30, but that's a few years away. Hey, congratulations on your honor.
Thank you so much.
As for the sport of men's volleyball, what will you miss most?
Oh, I think a lot of things. I think I'll miss dealing with these guys. I'm gonna miss. This is not an indictment against women's volleyball because I don't know them, so I don't know that side. But I'm gonna really miss the recruiting tournaments and getting to hang out with the other coaches. I really like men's volleyball. Really is a small brotherhood that everyone looks out for each other. Everyone really cares for each other. Of course, we try to kill each other on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, but I'm gonna miss the togetherness I feel from a lot of the coaches in the men's game for sure. I think that's going to be the thing I miss the most. I think the volleyball is going to be slightly different, but I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss that the most, I think.
You're probably not going to miss the service errors, though.
I guess not, but it's a different game, so right. I'm not going to say I don't care about service errors, but I just understand you got to serve the ball hard to be successful here.
For sure.